Hello everyone, welcome to the lab. Today we are supposed to be doing right now lab number 5227, 5.2.2.7. Let's see, where's my screen? Right here. These are our assignments. So from our assignment screen, everyone open up lab number 5.2.2.7. I actually plan to do 5.2.2.7 today and also 5.3.1.2 after a break. So let's do this one first. So let's go ahead and open up 5.2.2.7 and let's see chapter number 5.2.2.7 right here, and I need to open up the packet tracer pka file. Okay, so here comes my packet tracer file from the 5.2.2.7. this should be an easy short lab. Cancel. Okay, here is my topology diagram screen, and here's my instruction screen. And these two screens must be opened up. As you know, we always do that way. I'm doing it slowly on purpose because I know some of my students are just coming and joining, and you are just opening up. So I'm going to give you a minute so that you can have your screens ready. Okay. If anybody from the general public watching this lab, I want to tell you that this is going to be a slow-paced. My students are doing it with me online, some of them. Therefore, I go very slowly and give them enough time to open screens, I explain things to them properly. So it's going to be longer time. It's going to take longer time to watch this video. But if you want to really learn, as my students do with me, it will help you out very much. So let's see. Now read the instruction. What is the objective? There are two parts. Part 1, configure the port security. Part 2, verify port security. Okay, background. In this activity, you will configure and verify port security on a switch. Port security allows you to restrict a port's ingress port. Ingress means incoming. Ingress traffic by limiting the MAC addresses that are allowed to send traffic into the port. So we're gonna limit which MAC address, which devices, which PCs are allowed to send the traffic through this switch port. Okay. Now I'm going to go into the part 1, configure port security. Okay. At the very beginning, what are we seeing? An addressing table. What does it discuss? It discusses S1, that's a switch. Its VLAN 1 interface, that's a virtual interface. Its IP address and subnet mask. Same way, PC1, PC2, they are IP address and subnet mask, and there is a rogue laptop. That laptop which you should not be allowing to access any of the switch ports. That laptop's IP address and subnet mask is there also. Okay. So by now, I hope that whoever has joined me, you are opened with all this screen. So let me get started. Part 1. Access the command line for S1 and enable port security on fast Ethernet ports 1 and 2. Okay. Enable port security. How do I do that? So I go to the S1. Here is my S1. CLI, command line interface, and enter. I'm gonna type enable to go to the privileged exec mode, en. Okay. Now config, config, config T in order to go to the global config mode. Enter. In this mode, I am going to select. From here, I'm going to go to the interface config mode. So I'm going to type interface fast Ethernet 01 and 02. Both I can do at the same time. If I just do interface fast Ethernet 01, it's gonna then only one port will be selected. But I am able to select two ports, both of them at the same time, because I'm going to do same configuration for both of them. So I'm going to type interface range, R-A-N-G-E, interface range, fast Ethernet 01 dash 2. So fast Ethernet 01 and 2 both will be selected at the same time. We're selecting a range. Enter. Now we want to enable the port security. So I'm going to type Swiss port, just tab, port security, just PO tab, port security. Okay, Swiss port security. Enter. Now I enabled it. Okay, port security now is enabled, and you see the completion is 32 over 100. So already gave me 32 points right here. Okay, just for enabling the port security. Number 2, set the maximum so that only one device can access the fast Ethernet ports. So what they're saying, see this PC1 is connected to fast Ethernet 1, that port. PC2 is connected to fast Ethernet 2, that port. Okay, so we want to make sure that no other computer is allowed on this fast Ethernet 1 port other than the PC1, and on fast Ethernet 2 port other than the PC2. We're going to restrict these ports to allow only one, maximum one MAC address. So no other person can plug in their computer and try to send data via this switch port. Then switch port will not allow that. Okay, switch port is going to only allow the MAC address of these PCs. The first one that I'm connecting right now, switch port is going to learn only that one. Okay, so let's do a maximum MAC address allowed only one. Let's do that. So go back to the switch. I'm still in the range of interface fast Ethernet 1 and 2, and I'm going to now I'm going to restrict this port to allow only one MAC address. So I'm going to type Swiss port, SWI tab, Swiss port security, just PO tab, port security. Okay, and then maximum, I'm going to have to make this window bigger. Okay, maximum MAX tab, maximum, then just 1. Okay, so only one computer will be allowed. One computer's MAC address will be recorded there. No other MAC address will be allowed through that one particular port. Okay, now then what is the next? Secure the ports so that MAC address of a device is dynamically learned and added to the running configuration. Now I have an option. I can go to the PC1 and PC2, learn their MAC address, and then add that MAC address to the Swiss port, so that only this PC1 will be allowed here. Only the PC2, I can add its MAC address to the port number 2. I can do that, manually add their MAC addresses. Or I could assign this port 1 and 2 to automatically learn right now from whatever device I plugged in this case PC1 and 2, learn their MAC address, keep that in the memory automatically. So I don't have to type in, okay, and then allow no other MAC address. So automatically learn the PC1 and PC2's MAC address, keep those MAC addresses in the memory, and allow no other MAC addresses. Okay, so I'm going to configure that. So I'm back to the switch now, back into the switch. I'm going to type Swiss port, SWI tab, PO tab, port security, and then MAC address, MAC tab. What are my options in here? Let me put a question mark. And I see I could just type up a MAC address, as I mentioned, manually type up the MAC address of PC1 or PC2, but I'm doing it both at the same time, 1 and 2. So I could just type sticky. If I type sticky, then it's going to dynamically, automatically learn those PC's MAC addresses and will not allow any other. So MAC address, I'm going to type sticky, STI tab sticky. Okay, enter, done that. Now I have 46 points. Okay, now number D, point number D. Okay, set the violation so that the fast Ethernet ports 1 and 2 are not disabled when the violation occurs, but packages a drop from an unknown source. So the fast Ethernet 1 and 2, those two ports we would like to configure in a way that if any other computer tries to send data through these ports, those ports will not shut down themselves. Ports are going to be still open, but the packets will be dropped, the frames will be dropped, so nothing can go through. Okay, as well as if I choose restrict, there are three choices I have: protect, restrict, and shutdown. So I'm not choosing shutdown. I can only put the restrict is the better option in here, because restrict also will send me a log message that, hey, there's a violation occurred. Some other device tried to send data through this port. Okay, and let me show you how to do that. I'm in the switch. So I'm going to type again switch port security, and then violation, VI tab violation. Violation would be, let me show you a question mark here so you can see what are my options. Question mark shows protect or restrict or shutdown. I'm going to choose restrict. Okay, so that way it will drop the package and also it will send me a log message. Okay, violation, I'm going to choose restrict, RES tab restrict, enter. Okay, now I have 62 points. Okay, now disable all the remaining unused ports. Hint, use the range keyword to apply the configuration to all the ports simultaneously. So all other ports that I have to disable. Let me check what are the other ports in there. Type END, end. So I'm going to go back to the privilege exit mode. I would like to see how many ports this switch have. I'm going to say show IP interface brief. Enter. And I see, oh, okay, these are the ports. That starts from with this fast Ethernet 01 and 02. I can make this window a little bigger. Okay, fast Ethernet 01 and 02, they are up. Those two have two computers plugged in. Then those two I'm not going to shut down. Those are used ports. Unused port will be from the number 3 to all the way fast Ethernet number 24, and then also gigabit 1 and 2. So all these ports I'm going to shut down. Fast Ethernet 3 to 24 and gigabit Ethernet 0 and 1, these two. Okay, so 01 and 02, sorry. So let me do that. So I'm in the switch. I'm going to go to the global config mode first, config config T. Now I'm going to type interface, okay, range, R A tab, range, fast Ethernet 0/3 from there to 24, comma. Now gigabit Ethernet 0, 1 to 2. Okay, so I'm choosing fast Ethernet 3 to 24 and also gigabit Ethernet 01 to 2, both of them. So press enter. Okay, now I selected all those unused ports. What do? I just shut them down. Type command shutdown, SHUT tab shutdown, enter. Now I have 86 points at this point. Okay, so all those ports have gone down, administratively down, because I shut them down. Now part 2, verify port security. I'm going to ping from PC1 to PC2, because what happens, the switch may or may not have learned the MAC addresses of PC1 and PC2 yet. Very first computers that's going to send data via the port number 1 and 2, switch is going to learn the MAC addresses of those two computers. So let us send some traffic from between PC1 and PC2, so their MAC addresses will be learned by the PC, okay, by the switch, sorry. So let's do that. So I'm going to go to the PC1, and that's why they're asking us from PC1 to PC2, go ahead and ping. So I go to the PC1, here I am in the PC1, desktop, command prompt, okay. What is the PC2's IP address? It's 10.10.10.11, okay, fine. So PC1 ping 10.10.10.11 and press enter. Yeah, I was able to get reply. So now at this time my switch has learned the MAC addresses of PC1 and PC2 both. Therefore I have my points 100 right now. So everything point wise I'm done. but I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of the activities. Okay, so now let's do that. What is the next? Now, number B, verify port security is enabled and MAC addresses of PC1 and PC2 are added to the running configuration. So let's go and verify that. I'm in the switch. Here, I'm in the interface mode, interface range mode. So I'm going to interface config mode. So I'm going to exit or end, END. So in one shot, it's going to take me to the privileged exit mode. Okay, here I'm in the privileged exit mode. I'm going to type show run tab running config, enter, tab, sorry, spacebar, 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 okay, spacebar. So I have all of those names. This is my running config. So what I have right now is, let's see, fast Ethernet 01 interface. Yes, there's a MAC address, sticky MAC address has been learned from PC1. And then fast Ethernet 02 on that port, I also configured, and this MAC address has been learned of PC2. So that is done. So automatically my switch was able to learn the MAC addresses and put them in the memory. These switch ports will not allow any other MAC address in the future, okay, unless I reconfigure the port. Okay, now at number C, let's go to the point number C. Attach rogue laptop to any unused port, switch port, and notice that the link lights are red. All the unused ports are shut down. So if this rogue laptop is plugged into any of the unused ports, then it would not, those ports will not forward the traffic. So it should be red. Okay. Okay. So now let's go ahead and do that. Here I am. So this is the rogue laptop. So I'm gonna go click on this lightning button, take the copper straight through copper cable, black one, click, and then plug in here fast Ethernet 0 port. On the other end, so I already have fast Ethernet 1 and 2 taken by the PC1 and PC2. I'm going to choose here fast Ethernet 03. How about that? Choose the number 3. Okay, and it's going to show red because the 03 port is disabled, shut down. Okay. Okay. Now point number D. Enable the port and verify the rogue laptop can ping PC1 and PC2. After verification, shut down the port connected to rogue laptop. Okay. So right now I'm going to go ahead and enable the port number 3, and then it's going to become green, and I should be able to ping to PC1 and PC2. So once I enable the port, it will allow the rogue laptop, rogue laptop's traffic to go through. So go back to the switch, go to the config mode, configt, config, and go to the interface F03, that particular port, and I'm going to say no shutdown, enter. So the port has changed its status to state to up. So port is up now. Now I should be able to see it is becoming green. Okay, I can even fast forward the time right here, pressing this button to make it faster. Okay, yes, it's green. Now I should be able to ping from the rogue laptop to PC1 and PC2 again. So go to the rogue laptop. I'm in the rogue laptop, desktop, command prompt. Okay, ping PC1 is 10.10.10.10. 10.10.10.10. Yes, now I am able to ping. I am getting replies from the PC1. Now ping again, and this time I'm pinging to PC2 from the rogue laptop. That's 11. 10.10.10.11. Press enter. Yes, I am getting reply from there as well. So now that I enabled the port, the rogue laptop is able to communicate. So I'm going to go ahead and disable the port again. So I go back to the switch, and again, I'm still in the interface 03. So that's where the rogue laptop is plugged in. This time I'm going to go ahead and shut down again. Shut. Enter. Good. So I've done that. Now, and I can actually, in fact, I can exit from there. EXIT, exit. So I'm back in the global config mode. Now, next point. Okay, E, disconnect PC2 and connect the rogue laptop to PC2's port. Verify that rogue laptop is unable to ping PC1. Now, what we're going to do now, right now, I'm going to plug in the rogue laptop onto the same port where the PC2 is plugged in, on the fast Ethernet 02, and see whether rogue laptop can communicate via that port. Remember, rogue laptop should not be able to do that because this port number 02, only accepts this one MAC address, that is that of the PC2. So let me disconnect the rogue laptop first. I go click on this button right here, and yeah, and then disconnect. Okay, it's gone. Rogue laptop is now disconnected. Now I'm gonna disconnect the PC2 from this end. Okay, PC2 from, I'm clicking on this button again, and then here, and I bring this cord to laptop. Now I'm connected with this rogue laptop to the same port as the PC2 was, fast Ethernet 02, and it's still showing orange. I'm gonna do fast forward in time. Okay, green. Apparently looks like this is green. Okay, but let's try to ping from the rogue laptop to the PC1 and see whether switch allows rogue laptop's traffic to go through or not. Let's check. So I'm in the rogue laptop now. Let's type ping. I can actually do the up arrow key because I already had done it before here. Okay, ping 10 10 10 11. Okay, ping 10 10 10 11. So and enter. Sorry, no, 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10. That is my PC1. Okay, so I'm pinging to PC1. Enter. Let's see what happens. The switch should not allow the traffic from the rogue laptop to go through because rogue laptop has a different MAC address. That should not be allowed. Okay, request timed out. So the switch did not allow the rogue laptop to communicate via that port. Okay. Number F, next point. Display the port security violations for the port rogue laptop is connected to. Okay. So some violation happened right now because an unauthorized PC, unauthorized device tried to communicate via that port. So the port violation happened on that port. Let's display that information. How do I do that? I go to the switch and I'm in the global config mode. So I need to exit out. To do show commands, I have to be in the privileged exit mode. Enter. In the privileged exit mode. So I'm going to type show port security, P-O-R-T, then tab, port security. Then on which interface? Interface fast Ethernet 02. Interface tab fast Ethernet F02. Now it shows some information. What I'm showing, all the port security information on the fast Ethernet 02. Notice that maximum MAC address allowed was 1. Total MAC address is only 1. Last source MAC address was this. Okay, source address. And then security violation count 4. That's what I wanted to see. That yes, some violation happened. So 4 counts of security violation. The 4 packages that rogue laptop tried to send, they violated the rule, and the switch did not allow that traffic to go through. Okay, next. Okay, now disconnect the rogue laptop and reconnect the PC2. Verify PC2 can ping PC1. So here the rogue laptop connected in the same port to the same port was not able to connect to PC1. We want to make sure that PC2 can. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab here on this green right here on this side, not on this green, not on the switches side, but the laptop side. So grab here, right here, and plug into PC2 back again, fast Ethernet. And so I'm going to fast forward the time. Okay, now green. Now I'm going to go to the PC2 and make sure that PC2 is able to communicate with PC1. So go to the PC2, desktop, command prompt, ping. PC1's IP address is 10.10.10.10, 10.10.10.10. Enter. Okay, that's it. It is able to communicate. Okay. Now number G, disconnect rogue laptop. Okay, I have just done that. H, why is PC2 able to ping PC1 but rogue laptop is not? Very simple, and we already understood that. PC2 is able to communicate with the PC1 because PC2's MAC address is allowed to send traffic through this port number fast Ethernet 02. Rogue laptop is not allowed to use that port. That's why rogue laptop was not able to communicate. So that concludes this lab. I hope that you understood. I was very slow, wanted to make sure that you can follow through with me together. And I'm gonna, right now, what time? Right now it's 2 o'clock. So at 3 o'clock I'm gonna come back again today. At 3 o'clock I'm gonna come back again today and do the next lab. And the next lab is, let me tell you which one is the next lab. Going to here, assignment, teaching screen. Okay, so assignment is lab, okay, that's gonna be 5312, 5.3.1.2. that lab I'll be doing at 3 p.m. today. So I'm gonna come back and do it again for you. Okay, so until then, have a wonderful day, and we can I'll be looking forward to see you all back at 3 o'clock. Thank you.